little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using nigga songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a root. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That woo-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. Is that good news you can use? It's that good knowledge, though. You're not gonna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe for everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news and 10 you can use, 10. It's that knowledge, though. You're not gonna get nobody's college, though. If you want to be a part of the Trap News Network family, hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, and if you want me to tap in with the tap in, make sure you hit that all notification button. You feel me? Notification, hit all. Hit that. You feel me? Hit that notification bell. We gonna jump into this content, man. We got Rat Run Runner with 607 Unk about the situation with 4XTRAZ. Let's get into this content without no further ado. Let's get into it. Let's go.
607 is a different kind of dude. You gotta like really be able to kind of like go there on a higher level of thinking to understand the brother.
So now WACK is trying to make it seem like he has a higher level of thinking and understanding. Got it. Okay, the flu flam is afoot.
On what he trying to do. And he's entering uncharted waters. And you know, when you doing shit like that, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna slip, you're gonna do things that other people might not understand. And I had a conversation with the brother last night. I believe I called him. And
now I'm calling a play just based off this right here. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. I'm calling a play because on No Jumper today, No Jumper Live, hold on, let me see. Where's the thumbnail for the live, whatever they got going on? Hold on. They have 607 Unk in the thumbnail. So it's hard for me to believe that maybe 607 Unk
I can't shake that because it's some people.
They're making it hard for me to believe that 607 Unk has in fact quit the No Jumper show. And maybe they're just doing this for views and ticks and clicks because No Jumper has become our favorite soap opera. So yeah, it's getting hard for me to believe the lies, but let's see one. Let's see.
Oh, no, we in this. Yesterday, the brother called me. Actually, no, I called him. I called him because he was on my mind to talk to him. Because I just kind of like, 607 is a different kind of dude. You got to like really be able to kind of like go there on a higher level of thinking to understand the brother on what he trying to do. And he's entering uncharted waters. And you know, when you doing shit like that, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna slip, you're gonna do things that other people might not understand. And I had a conversation with the brother last night. I believe I called him, and I went to sleep and woke up, and then Adam was making an announcement, right? So I'm like, okay, something must have happened between the time I talked to 607. Because I told him stay his course. I said, look, stay your course.
My thing, I never played with Crips. I played with.
Now, here's the thing too. The No Jumper storyline has gotten dry. You got Loose Cannon's brother lying. You got now 607 unquitting. So let's kind of just see how this game unfolds.
Oh, extra. I said the carrot joke that Adam said, and he brought the Crips to come do something with me out of his own thing. I love LA. I understand you can't play with the game. We had the conversation.
Well, here go the thing, 607, and I want to clear a few things up. 4XTRAZ didn't bring nobody to do nothing to you because if he did that, it did something to you, right?
He told me I was gonna die by saying something. He said, you say something.
But see, hold on. Okay, now hold on.
And that's the thing too. The dudes that No Jumper get comfortable playing how Adam played. And they think, well, Adam did it, so I can do it, so I can do it. My nigga, be atone for your sins. Stop saying, well, Adam. That's the biggest problem that a lot of these dudes got over there at No Jumper is they feel like they can do what Adam do. Well, Adam did it. Well, you didn't say nothing to Adam. Nigga, you're not him. And then even deeper than that, not only are you not him, when it comes to atoning for what you got to atone to as a grown man, you shouldn't be looking at, well, so-and-so did. Well, so-and-so did. You didn't say nothing to that person. How come you just saying something to me? That makes you sound weak. Stop begging for mercy for grown men. If you got a problem, deal with it. That makes you sound weak. Well, you didn't say nothing to that person. You scary. I'm saying something to you. Don't worry about how I deal with that person because what if, when I see the other person, I ain't got no words for him? What if it's a hands-on policy? Deal with it. You want to be dealt with like that?
See, and I've had this problem before. When you are doing your thing to grab somebody's attention, remember we talked about this. You would do some shit to get their attention, and then you would deliver the message, right? And I understood it. So you gonna do it one way, 4XTRAZ gonna do it another way.
No, listen, if we in the streets, tell me we in the streets, and I come with my gun. Don't tell me we doing a podcast if you come with all your gorillas.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. St. Louis, New York, LA, it's the same. Did nobody touch you? Am I right?
Right. In St. Louis, that never would have happened.
No. But what I'm saying is, nobody touched you. See, here goes the thing, and I want you to.
Nobody touched me because I humble myself. If I would have said anything out of line, they would have did whatever they did to me.
They weren't. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. I'm gonna listen. Listen to me. You see how you say whack? I come a certain way to get their attention, then I deliver the message. And
But 607 just came with a great point because I humble myself. Yeah, nigga, humble yourself. Stop playing with people who ain't playing. That's the thing, bro. Y'all keep getting caught up in these podcast characters. Everybody not playing the character, bro.
It's your fitness. Right. I said, then you deliver the message. Okay.
I delivered the message.
Okay. You and 4XTRAZ, two different people. He came a certain way, and then he delivered. When I'm looking at the interview, y'all started conversing. And I think at the end of it, he said something to the extent, I understand you now. Right?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay. And I think you was letting him know, look, I come with the blue rag. I don't ever be playing with no Crips. I understand you too. So what I'm saying is, I think you got a little insight of the other side of how even me used to see you when you was doing and saying shit to understand. Bro, I called you and said, yo, I get you now. Did I not? I called you.
Yeah, you did.
So 607 thought it was all right to play, but then when Ninja started playing too rough, it's a problem. That's another issue we got in this podcast space. People get to playing, but then when somebody starts playing too rough, oh, now everybody got a problem. Stop playing so much.
Before, I used to be a little bothered with you, right? I think, bro, this is my gripe with you. You cannot give up. You're not a quitter. The shit you doing, ain't nobody did. Nobody's done it, right? So your first little kink in...
Just because nobody's done it doesn't mean someone should do it. Yeah, nobody's done it because everybody knows the reality of that situation, and you did it and you got pressed. So maybe you just shouldn't be doing that. You feel me? Maybe you should stop. Nobody's ever jumped off the Eiffel Tower and tried their best to catch their eyelid on a rusty nail. That doesn't mean it should be tried.
The role you supposed to expect when you come in dealing with ignorance, trying to shed a light with some intelligence, you supposed to expect some BS gonna come with it. But even with that, nigga, you still didn't get touched, which means you still got your point across to say, I'm all of them, and I'm here to deliver a message.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
4XTRAZ, he did in his way what you doing your way. It took me months to understand you. Nigga, you had me doing 150 miles per hour on the freeway.
Wack think that he's so smart, he's so captivating, he's so intelligent. 607 Wack is so thirsty for a friend, he'll literally try to befriend anyone. There's no point in purpose in this idiocy outside of Wack trying to make a friend with 607 who really doesn't even need Wack as a friend at this point. This is more beneficial to Wack than it is 607 for sure.
You trying to catch your ass at one time. Let's be real. But then that went to Wack calling you saying, I understand you. I see what you're trying to do. Because I always say the flow of traffic gets no attention. But a head-on collision, everybody looking. So what you do, you come with everything that makes everybody say, look at this crazy dude. Look what he's saying. Look at him looking in the air. Look what he's saying. And then out of nowhere, you deliver a message.
Right.
Okay. 4XTRAZ came up there deep. Nobody touched you, but it got your attention. And then he delivered the message. Now you got to remember, that's big for him because nephew coming out them jails, this is a new thing for him. You light years ahead of him when it comes to your demeanor and you keeping calm. He's naturally high strung. But if it was going to be something, it wouldn't have been in the building. You would, they'd have waited outside. He came in the building to get your attention.
I want to make sure it's a point of the YouTube dudes love when it's content, but then when somebody press up on them for their disrespect, oh, well, I came to podcast. Podcast doesn't include you making fun of somebody, disrespecting someone, tearing down their neighborhood, tearing down their community. That doesn't have to be a part of your podcasting. Disrespecting anyone doesn't have to be a part of the way that you make content. Disrespecting people playing on their traumas and their triggers and their gang neighborhoods doesn't have to be a part of the way you make content. It doesn't. You guys choose that for shock value, and you choose that to embarrass people, and you know that the embarrassment will garner the clicks. Well, you want to embarrass me, but then what's going to happen when I want to embarrass you? And now I'm changing my way of disrespect based off the way of you disrespecting me. Then you want to dictate to me my response. Nah, bro, you're going to end up just like this dude right here looking stupid.
He told you when they called him.
Right, but listen, one thing, if I was with my people, he wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have did that. He would have walked to that door and did nothing. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's
he
not
true.
Did that. That's not true.
I swear to God, he would have did that.
Listen.
He wouldn't even
St.
try
Louis, listen, St. Louis niggas and West Coast niggas, they both niggas that's gonna show up and go. I think
we would have a different solution.
But you know what? Your niggas wasn't there. So all these, well, if my people was there, I wouldn't have got marked out, but you did. So if you need your people with you to not get marked out, you're an even bigger mark. Well, if my people was there, that wouldn't have happened. Why? What would have been different? You would have picked your nuts up. You would have had some self-respect. You would have stood up for yourself. You would have had the self-respect that you didn't have in that moment. It doesn't really matter, bro. The concept is exactly the same. Who was there, who wasn't there is irrelevant. What happened is what happened. What didn't happen is what didn't happen. If ifs were fists, we'd all be drunk. Regardless of the fact, you went out like a lame. Period, point blank.
He would have tried.
And then when things got tricky, you humbled yourself and you got out of there.
I mean, like that. Come on, gang. I wouldn't have tried him like that. That's why I didn't move. We both niggas. Don't nobody want to die.
Nephew don't go into nothing expecting to make it out. I'm glad it was what it was because in his mind.
If he didn't go expect to make it out, he would told me to bring my gun.
Look,
he would told me, he said, bring your gun.
Look, in his mind, he wasn't going to do nothing to you anyway. He just wanted to get your attention. See.
No, you don't do it like that.
Okay, well, hold on, wait, stop.
Well, then here go the thing, though. You call Munchie B a S-word. You call Seti Nash a fake crip. You don't do that like that, but you did, and you got matched with the energy you brought.
Wait, stop. I can say the same shit to you. You don't do it like that. Do you know the scrutiny, right? That I'm gonna catch doing this with you right now. And
I feel you. No, I'm saying I feel what you're saying, but I'm saying that he came to me like
It ain't no scrutiny because don't nobody respect you as a blood. So Wack is finna go this whole, because I'm a blood and you said the S word, don't nobody respect you as a blood. So it ain't no scrutiny because don't nobody respect you as any type of gang member. You's a buster. You's a hoe. You's a mark. Nobody respects you in that. There is no scrutiny because don't nobody expect nothing from you.
really violent.
No. Okay, listen. He came to you violent with his actions, right? With his mannerisms, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
what do you do? What do you do when you say the shit you say about people?
I never said nothing bad about him. I only reiterated what Adam said. Adam said he put a carrot in the booty. I made a joke about that. Why he didn't do Adam like that? That's all.
See, and that's the wholeness right there. Why you didn't do Adam like that? Why you do me? And that's the wholeness in all you YouTubers right there. Well, all I did was reiterate a joke that's talking about somebody. If you're reiterating a joke, that's talking about somebody. You're a hoe. Why you didn't do Adam like that? You're a hoe. Stop worrying about how the next man didn't get pressed and worry about how you did get pressed.
What I'm saying, if he gonna do me like that, do Adam like that too.
No, I think Adam said, he said his homeboy did it. He didn't do it.
Man, it's the same thing. Whether it don't matter, it's the same
And
thing.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
It's the same joke.
Hoe ass niggas always want to say, oh, why you didn't mark him out? Why you just marked me out? Why did you get marked out? Stop questioning why you got marked. Stop questioning the nigga who marked you out and question yourself for getting marked out.
And listen,
but for me, I gotta die for my. I gotta die. I gotta die. I didn't disrespect LA. I didn't disrespect no Crips. I didn't disrespect Bloods. But I gotta
What's
die.
up, OG?
No, you don't have to die.
Take the plane?
Nobody. What did I tell you yesterday when I called you? I said, hey,
You too, man.
this ain't a call to chastise you. This ain't a call to threaten you. This is a call to have a conversation because I believe I know what your mission is, and I think I can give you some advice on how to execute it and avoid the BS, right?
Right.
And we talk, and I told you, when you say, no, we passed that. We passed that. See, with a lot of, oh shit, he gone. Let's get him back.
I'm right here. I ain't gone.
Okay, so I can't see you. So what a lot of people do, they'll have these conversations, right? But they don't want to let people know that these conversations been had, right? So my whole thing is, I don't understand what happened from the time me and you talked to, I guess you talked to Adam after me.
I talked to Remo. I called Adam. I talked to Remo. I said, listen, y'all got that security. If no jumper want me, y'all need to have more security and keep me protected from these street gangsters. I'm not trying to go through that shit when I'm supposed to be at work.
Now you want to be protected from the street gangs, but you was just calling Munchie B a SLOB, saying that you was a hoover blank remover. You feel me? You was gang banging. You was just in the middle of gang bang politics about Seti Nash, calling him a fake Crip, a 6-0 reject. Now you need security. Now you need security. And then here y'all go in the chat, well, he's not worth it, he's not worth it. Nah, we need to start whooping on shit. Lush, he needs to get whooped on. 607 he needs to get whooped on. Flacco, he needs to get whooped on. Adam, he probably needs to get whooped on too. Let's call it spade a spade. All these people playing with the culture and then hiding behind, oh, well, I'm a civilian, I'm this, I'm that, academics, all that. Niggas gotta start getting whooped on because y'all are all so highly disrespectful, but then when it comes time to get pressed, it's I'm a civilian, but y'all wanna keep playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. If you don't want to be pressed, stop inserting yourself into gang politics. You feel me? That's it in that song. If you don't want to be involved in gang politics, stop speaking on it. Well, it's on the internet. Okay, cool. It's on the internet, and the person is allowed to respond to their version of disrespect however they see fit. If I go on the internet and I go fight my homies and all that kind of stuff, and you decide to make a YouTube video about it, you're 100% right. You are well within your boundaries to do that, and I'm allowed to be within my boundaries to respond how I feel necessary.
And what did they tell you?
I'm supposed to be at work. No, I quit because they ain't say nothing about we gonna have you security. We gonna get you secured. I said, get me on the phone with 4XTRAZ. They can't do none of that. I'm like, gang, I come in a different message.
Well,
right?
this is the thing. Hold on. I thought you in 4X. Where you go, nigga? You dark over on this side. I thought.
No, hold up.
I thought you and 4XTRAZ had an understanding at the end of y'all interview.
We did have an understanding, but after the interview came out, they got to trolling. And I'm like, damn, why they trolling me? All the captains saying like he checked me or he marked me out and all.
Oh, so you can't deal with what other people say. So again, when it was Steady Nash being humiliated, when it was Munchie B being humiliated, it wasn't no problem. But now that you got pressed in real life and your humiliation hit your home because you really got pressed, everybody else got played with online. And nigga played with you in your face. Oh, now it's different. Okay, I'm starting to learn how these hoe ass niggas work. Got it. I'm learning.
So I'm telling Adam, like, why you putting all this mark me out shit? Like, you play the whole interview while I was talking for God. Nigga, we had an understanding at the end why you ain't put that clip out. Why you gotta try to just embarrass me?
Oh, like how you embarrassed Munchie B. How you embarrassed Steady Nash. Got it. 607 Unk does it. You didn't realize. Oh, you thought that you was exempt. Oh, you thought everybody went on no jumper, and you thought that you was. You thought you was the favorite hard ER. Oh, you thought you was the favorite hard ER over there at no jumper. Oh, but you wouldn't embarrass me. Didn't Break Baby get embarrassed? Didn't DW Flame get embarrassed? Didn't Pun get embarrassed? I'm sorry, didn't AD get embarrassed? Huh? Didn't Lush get humiliated time and time again? Almighty Suspect? Munchie B? They playing with Young and Hefe? Young and Hefe just really not going for it? I'm trying to figure out what's the difference.
So that's what I was saying.
So right now in your mind, you don't think you and 4XTRAZ got to understand it?
We do got to understand them. Adam clips ain't got no understanding. Them clips coming from no jumper ain't no understanding with them clips.
Well,
like,
listen, see, hold on, bro. See, because I get clips released on me that make it look a certain way. You know, that's part of the promo game. You know that.
I know that, but what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that now I don't know. Now I'm confused. Do 4XTRAZ hate me? Am I safe?
What do you mean? Wait, what did that man tell you at the end of y'all?
That nigga said, am I safe?
He said we was good, but I'm from St. Louis. I thought we was good that time. He came in with like that. Well, how I'm supposed to know? I can't be going through all that. I can't go through all these confusions. Either you love me or you don't. Either we together or we not. I want to feel safe.
Okay, nigga, what you doing? Why we can't see you? You all right?
I don't know what happened. Hold on. Let me add out and come back in.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we get
camera
more.
was rolling.
Let's see if we get more 607 Unk in here.
So I just got off the phone with six.
Wait, hold on.
His asshole naked with his, but nevertheless, he said, "No, listen, he don't listen."
Okay, bet.
No, listen, man, this is the way I'm.
He said we was good, but I'm from St. Louis. I thought we was good that Tuesdays. Either you love me or you don't.
6 always talking about he 607 start talking.
Y'all.
At all. And I never disrespect the 40s. I never disrespect the 50s. I never disrespect. The one thing I said, we was talking about.
607 start talking about.
All right, y'all, we back.
Right? You never get to that. But nevertheless, he said what he said. You know, I was a little confused because dude always talking about he rolling with the B team. And I'm like, you ain't got no vision, so how in the hell did you get to no jumper? I would have seen the thing.
So now he talking bad about Munchie B. Got it.
That your team took you up there. I'm starting to believe he went up there with Hefe. But Hefe from A-Tray Gangster, his ears and his mind and his reactions don't work at a disrespectful, any disrespectful turns towards the red side. So, you know, they antagonized 607 to even get that conversation going.
Now that is true. 607 was antagonized. 607 was pressed to, you know, say what he said. I ain't saying that he should have said what he said, but it was definitely, you know, some antagonization going on in that moment. You feel me? Antagonization is the word I'm looking for.
Straight up. Yeah, well, shit, at least there we go. There we go. Thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We got WACK100 607 up. Shit, I don't know if this shit froze up. What's going on with it?
Okay, you're...
Yeah.
No, I was saying, so my thing was that if Adam doing it and I do it for content, then let it be content. So when you come in like this, respect LA gangs, like they make like
the irony of wanting to use everyone for content, but then when you yourself are used for content, now you crying and you need security. That's crazy.
I disrespect Charleston White. I disrespect famous people. I never disrespect an LA gang at all. And I never disrespect the 40s. I never disrespect the 50s. I never disrespect. The one thing I said, we talking about how they say shit in St. Louis versus in California. And I said that Hoover was something else. And they clipped that up like I was disrespecting Munchie. But I wasn't trying to disrespect them. I was just
but see, here go the thing. That disrespect everything across the board on the red side, everything. And I know that. But I will say this. Munchie, he don't fuck with 4XTRAZ, so I don't even know why he politicking anything going on with you in 4XTRAZ without him bringing up.
Why is Wack inserting himself in Munchie being 4XTRAZ? We don't know, but here we are.
That conversation, you never get to what you got to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is the way I'm seeing. I'm like, okay, Munchie, and then at that point in time, you supposed to did something. When you said, Adam, let me come sit next to Munchie so I can let him know I apologize. If you super blood and gang banged out, you wasn't supposed to say, nah, I don't want him sitting next to me. You supposed to say, yeah, let him come sit next to me. You say your excuse is you blind, right? All right. As soon as you felt his shoulder next to you and his voice, you supposed to got off.
I thought he was finna hit me, but I couldn't do shit. Like,
you know what's crazy? When Wack had a situation to get off and to do something, he wasn't a doer, he was a don'ter. He got whooped out.
I'm a man. If I say something wrong, I gotta deal with the consequences behind what I said. So if he would have swung at me right then and there, I gotta deal with it. But I'm saying once I apologize and you accept my apology, how can it be something else? How can you do something after that?
So Munchie B accepted your verbal apology?
It's supposed to be over with. The blood, if he speak for the blood supposed to say, well...
No, he don't speak for the blood.
At that moment, he did.
No, listen. He don't know one person speak for no bloods. No one person speak for no power rules.
And if it was a one person, it for sure would not be you. If there wasn't one person to speak for all the power rules and the bloods, it would not, I repeat, not be Officer Cash McElroy. It would not be Officer Rad. That's who it would not be, for sure.
Period. And even on the Crip side, it's the same thing. No one person.
For me, I apologize to him. Like, I don't be understanding, like, with 4XTRAZ. I said something about 4XTRAZ that Adam said. That 4XTRAZ brought his whole gang with him to deal with me. So I be confused. Like,
you saying, well, why he didn't go up there and deal with Adam?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't go do nothing to Adam. He just stupid carrots. Adam, like, he put carrots in people's booty. He playing with people's booty. The moment I said I gotta die for.
Hey, chat, let me know what y'all think. How do y'all feel about him constantly saying, well, Adam, well, Adam, well, Adam? I think that's a whole ass way to go out. Because if that was my son, I would tell my son, nigga, stop worrying about how he got at that other nigga. Worry about how he got at you. How he got at you was disrespectful. How he got at you was marking you out. So yeah, you might have said something mimicking your homie, but your homie wasn't who got pressured up. You got pressured up. You need to go handle that, because whatever happened with your homie don't got nothing to do with you. What he eat ain't gonna make you go to the bathroom. You feel me? So this whole well Adam, no, I don't hear that, bro. I don't hear that at all. I'm not going for that. You need to stand and handle your own candle. It don't matter who got pressed. It don't matter who got pressed. Because again, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna re-say it. Look at myself for an example. The worst thing that anybody can tell me is, well, how come you didn't get at Flacco? You just talking to me. My nigga, when I get at Flacco, it ain't gonna be no words. If I see Wack, it ain't gonna be no words. I don't got words for them. So if I got words for you, be appreciative of the fact that it's able to have a conversation. Or I could treat you how I'm gonna treat them. Because if your whole everything is, well, what about them? What about them? Come to the back. Come to the back. And then we can just stop all the conversation. We can exit all the dialogue right there. Come to the back. We could just get down. We could just get down how we got to get down, and then that could be that. So you never know what kind of empathy or energy or lack thereof someone has for another person while you asking to be treated how they got treated. You never know, bro. So everything ain't always for the best if you want to be treated on a quote unquote fair level, because you know what's fair ain't always fair, and that's just a fact.
So you saying he let the white man play with him, but he want to eliminate the black man, is what you
Yeah,
saying.
he didn't do nothing. He did nothing to Adam. Adam said he laughed, he played, he smacked. I thought he gonna play with me too. He didn't play with me. He told me he gonna kill me. He said I better not do content. He basically said if I didn't let him check me on camera, I couldn't walk out that building. That's what he basically said.
No. He didn't mind the back and forth.
Yes, he walked. Listen, he walked.
No, you didn't. You mind the amount of pressure that he had towards you. That's what you mind. It was pressure coming at you that you wasn't ready for because you played a game you wasn't ready to play, and now here you are.
When we came in and before the camera come on, he walked me to the back. I'm thinking we walking to the back and talk man to man. When we get back there, he started screaming. And when he started screaming, I looked up like, bro, what the fuck going on? He said, no, it's good. I just want to tell you don't play with my name. I said, cuz Adam said that. I don't got no problem with you. He said, okay, bet. I said, let's just do the content, gang. I said, I ain't come for that. Let's do the content. I walked out to do the content. The whole time I'm doing the content, they said nobody, they supposed to have free and no jumper. That's it. The whole time I'm sitting there, they got the whole door crowded. So when I'm looking to the left, they all surrounded by the door. They got security surrounded. They got the whole no jumper surrounded. So nobody in there was safe. Nobody.
So let me ask this question. It's based off your rules. 607 now 607 now it's ninja. 607 now If 607 now it's ninja. Because he just said wasn't nobody safe in there. He just said wasn't nobody safe in there. 4XTRAZ in there with 50 40s. You feel me? Having 50 40s is crazy. And wasn't nobody safe.
Well, I don't believe he came with the intentions to physically do anything to you.
The presence, the way it looked, that they came and shut down the building. Like,
no, I get that. Shout out to YB for the super chat. No, I get that. I get that. You being from out of town, you seeing that, that's definitely a situation. And I know the situation was designed to get your attention. I know that.
No, I was comfortable. Only thing I'm saying that after it happened, are we good? If I sat through that and I show you, look, I ain't playing with you. I'm a man like you. I sat right there through that shit. I say I respect California. I know where I'm at. Show me some love then. Do we got love? That's why I'm confused. I don't know.
607 his feelings is hurt. His feelings is hurt. That's what this is. He got marked out, and now he fell away. This is all feelings.
So we got love, or they still... I sat there, gang.
Well, here goes the thing. If y'all sat there and interviewed for hour, 2 hours, whatever it was, you're back and forth, so you feeling like you really couldn't do your interview because you didn't want that to happen.
Listen, I'm a spiritual leader, gang. I'm a prophet of God.
You was put in a situation where you couldn't play. And then it shut you down and you didn't know what to do when you couldn't control.
And everybody, they said Moses was crazy. They said John the Baptist was nuts. So I'm like, okay, I'm nuts. But they should, the way I got to understand California should understand me. I come with love. I told 4XTRAZ 10 times.
Nah, that's not how that works. And that's a very selfish, entitled way of thinking. The way I understand California should understand me. You ain't never heard doers or Romans. You ain't never heard, you hear doers or Romans. You ain't hear Romans do as the doers. No, when you in Rome, you do as the Romans. It ain't for California to understand. If you want to be understood off the St. Louis level, go back to St. Louis.
I love you. So why the fuck you steady mad at me? Get mad at Adam. Because Adam don't love you. He not... Adam ain't paying me shit. Right? You getting your own money, I know. So I can show him how to get rich off this shit. And that's what I was telling him. But Adam ain't gonna show you shit, so quit stepping for him. Don't do me like that. I'm for you. I'm for the black and the brown. I'm Mexican too.
Okay, so do you understand? He went to spread his
how bad they'll talk about Adam and then go sit right back on that couch.
word. If he knew he was in certain lands, he wasn't going to be disrespectful to those people. That wasn't going to get his word heard.
That's why I'm not disrespectful. That's why I said I apologize. The only thing I did was content. Adam said he put carrots in the booty, gang.
And that's another thing too. Y'all be feeling like, well, I said I'm sorry. I don't gotta accept that apology. Nigga, that's your apology. I ain't gotta accept that. Just because that's how you feel, I don't gotta feel like that. You niggas wanna play. And then when the pressure come on, oh, I'm sorry, stop playing. Stop playing.
If Adam say you put curry in the booty, then he put peanut. No, for real. You put curry and peanut butter in the booty, and then when I said you want to knock me out and put it in my booty, I don't know if they're gonna put peanut butter in my booty and no jumper game. I don't know what the fuck going on. They got all peanut butter.
I'm gonna be real. All these foods and that's some new wave shit. I don't know nothing about.
Nigga, it was all peanut butter and no jumper. Man, all I saw was peanut butter. Nigga, I ain't moving.
What you mean all you saw was peanut butter?
Peanut butter and curds. Peanut butter and curds everywhere.
Wait, slow down. You telling me
Peanut butter and carrots as well.
Are you insinuating people came up there with peanut butter
and curd in my boot?
Nah, they wasn't. They didn't come to do that. Come on, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Gang, I ain't playing.
That might be, listen, this is what we getting back to. Shout out to Fishing with Wiz, or the super chat. Listen, this is what we getting back to. So you left because you didn't think it was an understanding with you and 4XTRAZ.
4XTRAZ left before me. I didn't leave that. 4XTRAZ left before me. I left no jumper because Adam don't want to get no protection for it. Like, come on, gang. They have security smaller than me. And when 4XTRAZ rolls up, security can do nothing. They don't have no order, no schedule. I get there. Listen, if I'm supposed to be scheduled for 2,
security smaller than me as well.
I'm there at 1. 4XTRAZ came at 5 o'clock. I was there since 2. I'm like, come on, gang. Like, I waited for that motherfucking thing. Like, I be there waiting. I be there working.
Yeah, that's a little.
Waiting to get pressed is crazy.
He's supposed to be on schedule. That's not normal. I don't think
that's. He had to watch me. He had to make sure I was there. He had the people watching me. I knew it. I'm from St. Louis. I knew I was getting back doors, but I knew if I left, then I couldn't tell him to his face what I came for. So I knew when I told him what I came for, he gonna get it. But
that would mean that Adam set you up to get back door.
Got your car pulled for being a goofy. No, I don't believe that. I believe that. I'm saying this. I hear what you say. 4XTRAZ don't come up there like that all the time.
He came like that for me. Listen, I said, I love you. I said, I love you, gang. And after he left, I gave him my spiritual bottle. I said, gang, take this. I'm a spiritual leader. You know, I'm a prophet of God. I said, I want to show you what I got for you. Nigga, we was good.
Not the prophet of God I'd follow. Definitely not the prophet of God I follow. Look at him. Deep down his throat. That's right. Eyes closed, taking it right down his throat. That's right. Nice and refreshing, isn't it, Wack?
And then they start posting it on the internet like you marked me out. I said, damn, I don't know if California getting marked out when you're surrounded by 50 niggas in an unmatched situation.
No, because that's the situation where the only thing you can do is survive.
I survived.
And didn't nobody, listen, nobody put their hands on you. For the record, didn't nobody rob 607. Didn't nobody go in his pockets. Nobody put their hands on him.
No, you just had to take a verbal chastise, bro. You was doing something, and you got verbally accosted for what you was doing and what you was saying. Verbally, you got chastised.
Nobody put their feet on him. So at the end of the day, 607, like, I don't think you got marked out. I think you got addressed.
Yeah, I got love. They showed me how California coming, and I understood. I got the message, right? And I get the message. But at the same time, I'm just saying that California should understand me too. At this moment, from that shit with Munchie and from that shit with him, California should understand I'm here to stay. I'm not running, and that I'm here for everybody in the trenches. That's what they should get. They gotta get that part. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going.
Okay, now yesterday when we talked, I told you when you say I'm cripping blood at the same. I told you out here on the West, they gonna hear that wrong. I know in Chicago when you say I'm GD, BD, Vice Lord, I know they hear that wrong. My thing to you was, bro, you authentic enough to create your own slogans. That's a representation of everything. It's like a big old gumbo. So when you start saying it and you push it enough, everybody know that's what you mean. That way you ain't got to worry about.
This bad advice has been given to you by Officer Rat Run Runner. For bad advice for someone who can't come outside, a power who can't go to Power Street, go to ratrunrunner.com.
The Crips or the Bloods, nobody taking it personal.
Let me say this. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. That's what Jesus said. He said, my sheep. Listen, I come from a different cloth of people that gonna hear me, that's not gonna understand me. Listen, Jesus said,
got you.
me, they gonna hate
Hold
you.
on, let me ask my woman, R&B, is that right?
What?
He said, Jesus said the world gonna hate you because they hated me first.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus said that.
You know my woman's an ordained minister. R&B know that book.
Your woman's an ordained minister, but knowing that you're still actually not divorced, she's with you. Huh. Shout out to the people who know the book. It's crazy. And my girl be asking me, how come you don't be fucking with church? Because R&B is an ordained minister and she's with WACK, and knowing that he's happily or unhappily married and she with him, so I don't be trusting nobody.
Listen.
He said that's the fact.
Jesus say the world gonna listen, so I understand the hate, but I combated it with love, gang. When I told that man I love him, that's what I came for. I came to spread love to LA.
But
that's
you
what I
do
come
know
for,
the
and that's what I'm
gang
gonna continue to
bang,
do.
that gang bang, this is the home.
Look at God not wanting us to hear this flu, flammy, skullduggery, and larceny. So with that being said, I think that's God's way of saying enough of this idiocy. We about here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dot to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel till he's free. We gone.